Well, week 29, or should I call it another bloody holiday part 2. So there's no weight loss to report this week as I'm on a boat and I didn't bring any scales with me. So I just have to trust that last week's deficit of 3,619 should elicit a weight loss. I'm actually quite proud of that considering it was 2 days in London and the first 2 days of this holiday. It feels like I have more holidays than Judith Chalmers. If you're under 40, you may have to Google that reference. If you follow me on TikTok, Facebook or Shorts, etc., you'll see my boat day, what's the best word to describe it, my boat day meal breakdowns or whatever. They're just me saying what I've eaten. If you don't follow me, first of all, why not? And the links are in the video description for this video, so they tend to be in the moment, and there might not be one for days, or there's 2 or 3 in the same day. I seem to be getting more hits on them than I do on here, so might be worth watching them. I'm sure all of you know a holiday can be a bit of a challenge when it comes to eating. You want to have fun, but you also want to not jeopardise the work you've done. You know, I'm nearly 30 weeks in now. Don't really want to chuck it all away. So I've gone for a sort of mix of food I enjoy and food that's right. For example, I seem to have got a bit obsessed with bacon lately. I do like a bit of bacon. And because I'm with the family, they fancy takeaways or meals out. We've been to a chippy a couple of times. And on the last night, the little one wanted to go to a decent sit-down meal. So we went out. Nothing really floated my boat on the menu. So I went for the soup starter and a portion of chips, kicking in at about anywhere between 600 and 800. If it's only 6, I've still had enough for a main meal. If it's 8, I've only gone over me target by 200. So either way, I'm still in the zone. I've still participated. Soup was bloody lovely, by the way. And, you know, I'm still on track. And of course, I'm going to get back and I'm going to start hitting my normal meals that are kicking me in at an average of about 12 to 1300 a day. It's going to be another short one, this one, because I've been too busy having fun to record much content. So I'll stick a couple of pictures of the meals I've cooked since I've been back. I'll even stick a picture of the soup up. And if you want to see what I was eating on those days, tune into my TikToks or me Shorts or my Facebook. The links are all in the description and I might link them up in the comment section as well. Week 30 coming next. That's going to be quite interesting because that'll be my first weigh for 2 weeks. So we'll find out if my strategy of not worrying too much has paid off or not. Obviously, I've now worked out the deficit for this week, which is, drum roll please, 3,560. That's pretty close to my normal weeks when I'm being careful. So I've obviously made some good choices. There's a possibility that those choices might not have been so good because I've had to rely on my fitness pal's guesses at chip shops and things. Either way, I'm fairly confident I've not gone over. So we'll find out next week if that actually became a loss. On the subject of subscribing, etc., obviously I'm trying to grow this channel. I think I've realised I've sort of flogged the diary idea to death now. I'm still going to do the diary every week because I think that's my hook with reality. And it's also proof to you guys that I'm living the same life that you're trying to live. Obviously there's not going to be as many losses or gains to report. Definitely hope there's no gains. It's just going to be short videos describing what I've done this week with food. I don't really expect anyone to binge watch them. It's probably about as interesting as Wish You Were Here with Judith Chalmers. Right, but it's more evidence that I'm living this life. What I am going to be doing is trying to get a bit snazzier with the devising your own plan videos and a few more recipes. Just invested in a green screen, so you might see some interesting cinematics coming up. But for those of you that are watching, thank you ever so much. Do please leave comments and suggestions and possible directions, questions. You know, I've lived this problem for probably 25, 30 years of my life. I've yo-yo dieted. I certainly know what doesn't work, and I think this time I've actually got a clue what does work. And the one thing I have learnt is that somebody else's plan isn't the plan for you. So hopefully over the next few episodes that are not diary entries, I'll be talking you through making your own plan, and let's do this together. So I really look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you next week as always.